Hey, I'd like to cordially invite y'all to Chigger Mansion. Everybody's welcome to come, but I tell you right now, it's where the bite happens and the itch never stops. So y'all get ready to see the mansion. Look at this fine establishment we got right here. What's happening, everybody? Look, I love adventure. It's in me. I can't get rid of it. Every time one adventure's done, I'm ready to do another one. And so because of that, there's always a chance I could get lost in the woods or stuck somewhere on my kayak and have to kind of survive for hopefully only a day, but who knows how long. I seen what happened to Tom Hanks. At least he had a beach ball or volleyball or whatever it was. But anyhow, so when I was at the firehouse, we used to like to watch them survivor shows, Dual Survivor, Survivor Man, Les Stroud. And man, I just, those guys make it look easy. So I've always wanted to try it myself. So that's what I'm doing. I'm out here at my buddy's property in Jasper, Georgia. And I don't have no training in bushcraft. I don't have no survival training. I'm just going to see how I can do it. And if I feel like I'm going to die, I'll go back to the car. Or go back, he's going to leave the door unlocked. I can go to the house. But anyhow, let me show y'all what I got. I got my gloves, because every time in the winter in my jacket, I always got gloves. I got some paracord, because I always carry rope with me in some form. Got my water bottle, about out already. I got my medicine, because I'm have to take it. That way I can move tomorrow morning when I wake up. Got my little skinning knife. Well, got another camera. I got 3 flashlights. One was already in my pack. Works barely. It's a little dollar thing. I got a good flashlight. Works good. I put new batteries in this morning. And I got this one that I put batteries in it, but it don't work. So anyhow, I got one good flashlight out of 3. Got me a pack of chewing gum in case I get where I want to chew something. And I got my jacket. In here I got my telephone. I don't have service out here. I got my billfold. And I do have my trusty Leatherman in my pocket. I always carry it. I got some more camera stuff. An old wrapper was in the pack. Got me a pack of almonds for supper. And I got me a roll of toilet paper, a piece of it. I always carry toilet paper with me. You never know what you might get into. And I did put this in here, this little hoodie. And that way it'll hopefully make my chances of success higher. I hate defeat. But anyway, so look, I'm excited for this trip. I'm excited to see if I can do it. And y'all come on, go along with me. So here's what I'm doing. I found a spot I think I want to try to set up a shelter tonight. I'm going to use this old tree right here. This tree that's fallen over. I've kicked it and I think it'll make a pretty good lean-to. That'll be the easiest thing for me to do is make a lean-to. I've seen a few good rocks around. They'll break the wind, but the problem is the rocks are real cold. They'll suck the heat out of me. So I really don't want to use them. Anyhow, so what I'm gonna do is I plan on making a small because I want to have as small space as I can to be able to hold my body heat in. I'm gonna try to build the floor up so I'm up off the ground with some insulation, and then I'm gonna put bigger sticks and I'm gonna lean them on this, make a lean-to, fill it in with smaller sticks, and then I'm gonna cover it. And I'm gonna try to make it where the wall side's facing the, make sure that the wall side that's facing the wind is good. So anyhow, that's what I got going right now. We'll see, the plans could change, could fall in on me. Shoot, I don't know. The way things go for me, probably will. But I've kicked a tree and it ain't fell over so far anyhow. So let's get started with it. Hey, I'd like to cordially invite y'all to Chigger Mansion. Everybody's welcome to come, but I tell you right now, it's where the bite happens and the itch never stops. So y'all get ready to see the mansion. Look at this fine establishment we got right here. You can't tell much what it is other than a big pile of leaves. Spent a couple hours building it. It's ugly, but that's all right. Anyhow, look what we're gonna do. We're gonna go inside now. There ain't much room in there. We're going to get down and crawl in. Look at something. You can't really see, I guess. Shoot, man, you can't see nothing in here. Well, you can't get too good of a tour of the Chigger Mansion. But in here, what I'm showing you is where all the magic happens. And the magic's hopefully going to be me not freezing to death. But anyhow, look, I'll be in touch in a little bit. This is what it looks like in here, in the Chigger Mansion. There's the door. We leave the door open for you. Lights on right now, too. It is tiny. You can see there's my coat, and I ain't got, there's a glove, so you can't see how much room's in between me and the ceiling trusses, if that's what you want to call them. Some of the stuff's been falling in on me. Not big stuff, just dirt. I ain't sure that it's no warmer in here than it is outside. So anyhow, that's an update. What's up, everybody? Well, it's dark, as you can see, at least almost. Got a problem with emergency shelter. My pants is wicking up moisture from the ground. I sure don't want to be wet. I don't know what I'm gonna do to figure it out. I don't even know if I'll be in the shelter. It really ain't much difference. I've already learned something. The next one that I make, I can't do it tonight. It started too late. But anyhow, so good thing is I read where the red fern grows. So if I had to, I'd run around a tree all night. Y'all can run around with me if you want. We'll get some exercise. But look, y'all stay tuned. We'll see what's gonna happen next. What's happening, guys? I'm back in the warmth of my house. Feels good to be back home. Glad I had a plan B last night. I was pretty ill-equipped for the experiment that I wanted to try. It was the first time I ever tried anything like that, as I'd said before. Made lots of mistakes, learned a lot that I look forward to showing you guys, and maybe in the comments you guys can tell me some of the things that you know. But here, I'll get right to it. Here's some things that I know that I need in my day pack if I'm going on a day hiking trip. Here's some things that I understand that I need in my pack. 1, a blast match or a flint and steel, or a lighter in a waterproof case I could carry in my kayak. During the winter time in my kayak, I always carry a lighter and lint, way to make a fire in case something happens. I don't know why it'd be any different to take up any room in my day pack if I'm going hiking. It's real important. That was a big deal last night because I didn't have much clothes on for 28 degrees with no fire. So that's something that I would have. The other thing that I would have is in my pack is a small tarp, not a huge one, just a small one. And the reason being is in my shelter, when I would lay down in it, my clothes would feel like they started wicking the moisture out of the ground. It had snowed earlier that day, so the ground was a little moist. And even though I tried to build it up with leaves the best that I could, it felt like my clothes was wicking up some of the moisture from the ground. So if I'd had some kind of barrier down there, that would have helped a lot and helped keep me warm and keep me dry. I sure didn't want to get wet. The other thing is emergency blanket. One of the solar blankets where it can help hold your body heat in. Someone's got me one and I'm looking forward to trying out. I may go out in the backyard and just try it on a cold day, just go out there and wrap up in it and see how it works. But anyway, so those are those things. And on my shelter worked out really great. It's in the top right hand corner if you look, and it made a really cool little shelter, But the problem with it is I built up on the way that the wind was coming, and wind didn't come in from that way, but on the door, the opening that I had to crawl in. I should have fashioned some kind of door or fashioned some kind of windbreak, because even though the wind wasn't coming from that direction, I was still getting a breeze in from that side. I didn't have much time. It was getting dark, so I didn't have much time to do it, but I should have took time to do that, because the right side of me, there wasn't any draft, and it was warmer than the left side where the draft was coming in. But anyhow, those are some things that I learned. I look forward to sharing this with y'all, this experience. I had fun, and I'm not going to call it a failure, because I went to learn. I went to hopefully teach you guys something, because I have no training, and I learned a lot, and I can't wait to get it out to you. So look, y'all guys have a great day, and we'll see you next time.